There's a world where money flows like water. It's hidden in plain sight. Billionaires control vast amounts of wealth, but what if I told you they're hiding a secret? Despite their fortunes, they've managed to keep the truth buried. What is this truth? It's not about the money itself. It's about how they make it. How they avoid taxes, manipulate the system, and live by a completely different set of rules. In the world of the ultra-wealthy, things aren't as simple as they seem. Let's break down the shocking truth behind billionaire wealth that they don't want you to know. Billionaires are some of the most powerful people on earth. They control industries, own private jets, and have access to opportunities most of us can't even dream of. In 2024, the combined wealth of the richest people on the planet reached an all-time high. It's over $10 trillion. But despite all that wealth, there's something that you don't see. There's a reason why, despite all their riches, the wealth gap is growing, and they're getting even richer. And it's not because they're working harder than you. It's because of the dirty tricks they've mastered, tricks that keep them ahead while the rest of us struggle. Most people think that the richest people earn their money through hard work, innovation, or inheritance. But the truth, it's way darker than that. The wealthiest individuals on earth aren't just making money, they're hiding it. They stash billions in offshore accounts, use complex loopholes to avoid paying taxes, and manipulate global systems for personal gain. Did you know that some of the wealthiest people pay less in taxes than the average worker? No, you won't hear it from the mainstream media, but there are methods and strategies they use that keep their billions completely out of reach from the public eye. Think of a system where the rules don't apply to you. Imagine being able to create your own laws, break the system, and never face consequences. That's exactly what billionaires do. They've built a system of trusts, foundations, and shell companies to hide their wealth. A system where even there, money is making more money without ever being taxed. These structures are designed to be invisible, complex, and nearly impossible to trace. And while the average person is stuck paying taxes every year, they can sit back and watch their wealth grow without contributing a cent to society. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why doesn't anyone talk about this? Why do we never hear about these secretive strategies that allow billionaires to thrive at our expense? It's simple. They don't want you to know because the truth would change everything. These hidden financial practices are so secretive, they could spark public outrage if they were ever fully exposed. And the last thing they want is a revolution. They want the system to stay the way it is so they can continue to exploit it. Let's talk taxes. Every year, billionaires use tax havens to avoid paying billions in taxes. They funnel their wealth into offshore accounts where it's hidden from the taxman. But it doesn't stop there. They also use loopholes, like charitable donations or complicated financial instruments, to make sure they pay as little as possible. In fact, some of the richest people in the world pay a smaller percentage of their income in taxes than you do. How is that possible? Because the system is rigged in their favor. But it's not just about hiding money. Billionaires also have massive influence over politicians, lawmakers, and entire economies. They fund campaigns, lobby for tax breaks, and manipulate markets to ensure their wealth keeps growing. Do you think the system is fair? Think again. The richest people are pulling the strings behind the scenes, and the rest of us are left paying the price. And what's the result of all this? Manipulation. The illusion of the American dream. We're told that if we work hard enough, we can make it big. But the truth is, the game is rigged from the start. The wealthy are getting richer, while the middle class is left behind, stuck in an endless cycle of debt and struggle. But there's a catch. It's not all sunshine and rainbows for billionaires. The more they make, the more they have to hide. The system they've built isn't sustainable forever. At some point, the truth will come out, and the consequences could be catastrophic. Billionaires may be rich, but they're also living in fear. Fear of exposure, fear of losing everything, fear of the public turning against them. So why does this all matter? Because we need to wake up and understand the truth behind the system. We need to stop believing in the lies they've fed us about hard work and success. The truth is, if we don't challenge the system, it will continue to work against us. But once we understand how it works, we can take back control. So there it is, the shocking truth behind hidden billionaire wealth. The system is rigged, but the fight isn't over. We may not be able to stop them right now, but knowledge is power. And once we understand how the game is played, we can change the rules.